far from it. When you think of the Haven's council chamber across the eye, where these people to find safety is being debated. You shiver, and you two are gone, back into the stairwell in the cold dark below. Okay. You roll. Now, one die is no good for this. The risk is just too high here. So in that case, head back to the dorm. Only have 4 dice next cycle. One more cycle, and okay, this is a really good day. Sleeper, Peake is waiting for you when you leave, but they look different, pale, drawn out. You come to the briar now. Happened. Not here. Come to the ship. Be waiting. Don't take long. And with that, they just around the corner, leaving you confused. As you walk into the climbing briar's cavernous bay, now filled with crates and containers, Eshe is waiting for you. In front of her, a sliced open with inside scattered across the top of a heavy-duty tray. It's not crate not to get recognized. Leans drone. Come in quick. We need to have to start being careful. Move close to the container, your eyes on the drone split in pieces. Some parts are hooked into a slate that Peake picks up and begins tapping away at. Eshe looks from the section. God is buzzing around nearby, heading for the ship. The Haven to spy. I think we got it before I sent data back, but we can't be sure. Notice anyone watching you in your drones like this? Anyone following you up to the briar? I'm supposed to talk her out of this, so following you. Medisoner. Disappointed sleeper. Tell about Helene? I ain't everything. What is a sleeper? What understand like we told you? People are not your friends. They're administrators with their own power, their own survival, their own causes. Divide people as easily working with livestock. The greater good of their work demands it. The wider project of the station, the colony, the nation. The thing is, like, if we're going to be an anarcho syndicalist commune, so to speak, you do have to, like, think about the commune. This is why communes fall apart. This is why IRL communes fall apart. So their people aren't engaged or involved in the process of continuing the running and maintenance of the commune, or like basically people who aren't involved or interested in them running and maintenance of the commune. Either they petty individual squabbles amongst themselves, and they thus overlooking or losing sight of the continued need for the continued existence of the commune, or outside factors that aren't interested. Basically, like, look, I mean, yes, this is a hierarchical structure to an extent, but also, like, once you get, like, with an entity this size, with this level of population, the level of decentralization that they want necessarily is a little too small. They didn't have a choice. He's just there with us. What don't do? They're ambushed by the Celine. They listened. Let me tell you something, Sleeper. When people become administrators, they give up something. Something part of being human, being among others, goes away. They start talking about the greater good. The systems, the ways in which they're tied, or the process is compromised. Again, the problem is once an entity becomes a certain size, not to mention when we're dealing with something fundamentally like running a space station where there are systems of power in terms of political power, human power, but also systems of power in terms of electricity, in terms of life support, and that sort of thing to put a cap on stuff. Like, that complicates things. And there's the added issue of, like, people with competing interests, they're still there. You can't just, like, if you shut them out completely from this, if you remove them, if you disenfranchise them, in the sense of denying them the ability to vote or have their voice in a system of democratic political power, then they become bitter, resentful, and try to throw up. I mean, and there's another way is they're asking for veto power of the entire station when they haven't lived here. Ah, there it is. People who serve with others do so at the cost. So those that do so at the cost of their humanity. Again, that gets a little overly complicated when you're on a space station, and I don't know if Hawthorne is a space station, they came from a space station, or if it's dirt side. Put in bash, hold up my hand. Don't start being, not be reasonable, calm down. Being reasonable will only prolong their suffering. Apparently, by being here. I go next cycle. Crap. There's no for Ash. He warned me. Getting caught will be bad. No, definitely not this early. I haven't had a chance to arrange tug passage. Like, I've gotten you security halls, but I haven't gotten you tug passage, and I haven't gotten you. I haven't finished fixing your stupid boosters. Where do you say that? I'm not sure we got here. I know what we did, but nothing. This is like universe under us. An author, and now we're here. I have no idea what's coming. But you see her? She knows how we got here. Drive this thing forward, and she saved my life. No, I'm going to need you to stand back and out of her way. Wherever she goes, that's where I'll follow. Stuff ain't in place yet, bub. It's not ready. It's going to go pear-shaped in so many ways. Even if we don't do what the Haven's Council has in mind, what Helene has in mind, the plan is not in motion, and I can at least get us closer with another couple cycles. I'm not going to get off with you. Way to go. So I can't move further along with that one. I almost finished the boosters too. Alright, no option to try and talk to Lean to see if I can solve the situation. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to stress eat. and throw myself into my work. Emma looks better than she ever has before. Bliss has done an incredible job of cleaning up the hall, and despite the exterior changes being limited, she now has the impression of being lighter, somehow sleeker than before. Moritz shifts by, loading up the final equipment in amber. It turns out that and he could be taking your weapons, but packed and ready to sell at the first Starward belt ports she hits. When Moritz is done, he seems in a kind of a haze, floating back and forth aimlessly. Okay, Moritz? What's that? Oh yeah, packed and stacked. I wonder if that would let me keep a warhead. For what? I don't know, might be a cool thing to have around. Is it no Bliss was leaving? No, she told him. Let's do it like this. She's leaving? Uh-huh. You didn't know? This place is mine. Do a great job. Hey, thanks. I should sing that, but not many people believed me before now. First Bliss, then you. Hey, Sleeper, the Sleeper is something Bliss said. Are you going too? Before you can answer, and Kita smashes in the bay, I'm asking for Crate on her shoulder. Hey, Sleeper, you coming or what? Bliss is already on board. Stop by the terminal, holding herself in place. Moritz looks at her with a dazed expression. Look at Hina. She's keeping together now. She's packed those bad feelings down, someplace where she'll never see them, and put a tough foundation on top. She may not be immersed anymore, but you think most people would think twice before trying to cross her. Well, I'm not eager to spend another splendid time at the station unless I have to. She pauses, look between you and Moritz. I'll give you a minute. And she kicks off with the quake, taking it to the end of the bay where the Emperor sits docked. I'm staying. Sleeper, are you sure? Are you doing this for me? Look, you're gonna be lost in the drift without me here. Without either me or Bliss. Bay needs me. Leave another place in the end, huh? Laughs again. You staying then, Sleeper? I'm staying. Oh then, well, let's smile with defeat. Look, Sleeper, I'm not gonna go back over everything that happened. I'm trying to put them behind me, but I'll help you find what you're looking for here. She smiles and kicks off, gliding through the ambergris and the star belt beyond. This is our place now, says Moritz. The weight of everything suddenly drives, hitting him. Your place. Okay, but needs some help from time to time. We'll stay for a while to watch Amber, and Bliss and Kiki leave, and Moritz goes to the racks to finally implement a new organizational system, and you head out, promising to be back to check on things soon. As you glide around the soft curve of the hub, you catch a glimpse of the distant stars flickering through the windows. They are beautiful, it's true, but by now you think of them as a distraction. In your time of the other woods, there's nothing out there waiting for you. No fresh starts, no bright futures, a whole lot of problems you haven't found yet. No, your place is here among the people you know and the problems you know. Wish Akita and Bliss the best of luck out in the belt, but as you do, you focus on the eye. Vast swimming rim that rotates around the hub, on its buildings and flashing lights, its people and places. This is your home, and for now, it contains all the futures you need. Next round is yours. Moritz arrives at the table with a couple of steel drink canisters, typical of the hub's only bar, the Gimbal Lounge. Still waiting behind the table and clunks them down the mechanic table. This place, you've decided, is ridiculous. A rapidly spinning cavernous sphere, the Gimbal's gravity, just like gravity of the eye's rim, is created by gut-wrenching rotation. The interior surface of the sphere is the Gimbal's floor, which descends toward the equator where one long bar loops around the entire circumference. Tumbling out such a ring are an array of booths and sitting arrangements equipped with all kinds of harnesses and webbing to keep customers in place. Those harnesses are there because the gimbal doesn't quite spin up fast enough, and you watch as the clientele bounce towards the bar in lazy arcs or shift from table to table with graceful leaps. What are you thinking? How weird this place is. Moritz glanced around for the first time. Yeah, Bliss never used to like coming here. Sleeper sticking around? You have me. Of course, we need some help in the bay. One cycle at a time, so we'll take it. Nice and easy. We'll make it. Next cycle, announces and knocks it back. Letting him leave the gimbal, Moore's still laughing. You help him out of the spinning gimbal and back to the hub, sending him on his way home to the bay. You pause for a moment and watch the stars as they spin and spin around the eye. You smile to yourself, think of Bliss and Akita out there somewhere, among those points of light. To the next cycle. Yes, indeed. Cat. And on to the next cycle. I think that's actually probably a good place to stop for the day. Don't know what I can do to save this. So I'm going to stop for today.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please like and subscribe, and also consider backing my Patreon. Patreon backers get episodes up to 1 week early of this show and any future Let's Plays. Also, please consider backing my Ko-fi. Toss me a few bucks also helps support the show, and it's not a monthly obligation or anything like that.